What's up, guys? Today we're in the garage this time, and we're gonna be making a fun little item. So I was in the kitchen, and I was like, I'm gonna make some food, but I need to cut something, and I could use one of these, this nice, like normal kitchen knife. That could be kind of cool. Or I was like, this knife's been around for a while. What if I replaced it with one made of a scrap 2x4? So today, we're going to be turning this scrap 2x4 into a kitchen knife that can hopefully cut some food. Probably not meat because it's made of wood, but maybe something else. Maybe like a vegetable. It could be kind of cool. Yeah. What are we looking at with the camera angle like this? You can see me. Okay. So I went ahead and drew a little profile drawing, really rough, on the wood there. And we're gonna use this bad boy to try to cut out that profile. Hopefully it goes well.
Now you get to see the most fun part of the video, where I walk in circles, not being able to find where the safety lock is on this saw blade, and thus cannot open it for like 5 whole minutes that has been condensed down to 12 seconds just for you. Real.
Okay, so we got a bit of a preform worked in. Vaguely knife-shaped, sort of, kind of, really thick, but knife. Time to grind it. We're going to the grinding wheel.
So I was planning to do like a funny little cinematic multi-angle shot for this part. Have like a cool time lapse, but then I accidentally stood in front of the camera for 2 of the angles. So this is really all that you get out of me, is this fun little angle of the bench grinder.
Okay. We've got the knife, mostly. There's a bit of an edge, so it's kind of sharp. Probably. It might be able to cut paper. Now we're going to add some fun little things with a Dremel.
The part that you're not seeing here is where I struggled for like 10 minutes trying to figure out how I was supposed to switch the Dremel bit. It was a little inspirational, I'm not going to lie.
Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I engraved eBurger on the bottom of the handle. It's fire, kind of. But I've decided if I Dremel anything else, I think it's gonna look like shit. So we're not Dremeling anything else. We're keeping the solid handle with the solid blade. And I think it's time to test the knife. Okay, we're back in the garage. I am now sawdust free, and we're in the garage. I've got both knives here with me. I've got the real kitchen knife and the shittier kitchen knife. And we're gonna put them to the test now with a couple of simple knife tests to see if the wooden one stands up to the challenge of being a kitchen knife. I have a feeling it doesn't, but we're gonna see. So to do this, we've got some paper for the usual like knife test, if you can cut through the paper. I've got some stacked up cheddar cheese and an orange. Let's start with the metal one, I think. I'm gonna get closer for this one. Paper. Knife. Holy crap, oh, it kind of just ripped it. It kind of just ripped it. Okay. Fuck, how do you... I mean, you're supposed to just do that. This is... Okay, it ripped it. The metal one ripped it, I guess. It kind of cut it, and then just kind of ripped it. Wood one. I'm gonna do the same thing I did the first time. I'm gonna like saw it a little bit. It's mostly just ripping it. Wood knife. Neither knives cut the paper. Like, what is this? This is the real knife. You're telling me it's just ripping it? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. Let's give the cheese a shot. My camera won't tighten. Need a new tripod. Anybody have any good tripod recommendations? I could go for like a not shitty little Amazon one. Okay. Cheese 1. Knife. Straight through it. It cut the cheese. It cut it straight through. Let's see if the wood one also cuts it straight through. Holy shit, it did it. Sort of, kind of. It cut it, but it's like it's not a straight cut. It's more of a, I think it just squished the cheese. Like you can see the metal versus the wood one. The metal one, the edges are way crisper than the wood cut. It's just like, I don't think this cut it. I think it just smushed it a little bit. Let's do the orange now. Orange could go kind of crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half with the metal knife. And then I'm going to see if I can cut one of those halves with the wood one. Because I don't really want to waste 2 oranges on this, even though they're not, I don't think they're good anymore. But so, orange. Right through. Straight right through. So let's take the part that doesn't have the stem. And let's see if I can cut it with the wood one. I don't think this is working. I'm determined. Wait, holy shit, I did it. Holy shit, I cut it with the knife. Holy crap, look at that. It's not the cleanest cut I've ever seen, but it cut it. It cut the orange. And now this is covered in orange juice. Wait, that's kind of crazy. I'm really surprised that cut that. So I can cut an orange, but I can't cut a piece of paper, I guess. Kinda goated. I'm so shocked. I'm legit so surprised that that cut the orange. That was something. That was something. So this knife cuts things as you would expect a real kitchen knife made of metal that you bought at the store to do. And this knife can also cut things, as long as it's not paper, and as long as you don't care about the start of the cut being very sharp. It cuts it. And now it's covered in citrusy orange juice, and I don't know if that's gonna come off. So yeah, I'm shocked that this knife worked. You should subscribe, and you should like the video. I am not threatening you with this wooden knife.